Honorable Makilap is
thank you.
assisted. I was going to notify the clerk that you're assisted.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for noticing that I am around. So, Madam Speaker, this is a very progressive amendment in our business circle. Because, Madam Speaker, if there are two partners, a man and his wife, and there is need for transfer of shares or ownership of a company, then there is no need for them to actually pay huge capital gain tax, because it will affect the income of that business. It will also affect the dividends of that company, and yet it is within their domain as shareholders. So I actually have read it, and I've seen also there are restrictions that will protect this amendment from manipulation by the big people that Mukunji is talking about. If these restrictions are adhered to, then there will be no circumstances over which some big people can be able to manipulate, because the law will be express. So, Madam Speaker, we have always said in this country, we want to make regulations and laws in this country that makes doing of business easy. How do we attract investors? How do we ensure that people have the resources to do business in this country? It is for them, it is for us as members of parliament and representatives of the people to be able to always audit our laws and make it easier for people in this country to be able to do business, either as a team of shareholders or one or two shareholders, so that, Madam Speaker, Kenyans are relieved from every taxation for even things that they are within their domain and can be actually be exempted through this capital gain tax on this circumstance. So, Madam Speaker, I say not every regime is very malicious. This regime is very progressive. And I want to assure my brother here that every regime comes with a way of how to make life for Kenyans easier whenever they want to conduct their business, so that they don't go and invest in other countries or in other jurisdictions where we are not going to benefit from revenue as a country. So, Madam Speaker, I rise to support the Chairman for Finance and National Planning in ensuring that this kind of progressive amendment in our country succeeds and this House passes it, so that we can be able to make a business environment comfortable for many of us. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I support.
Very well. Member for Baringo. Not Baringo North. Baringo County.
Honorable Makilap. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I also want to rise to support this amendment bill by Honorable Kimani Kuria. As members have also contributed, that this is one of the progressive bill that is going to help us specifically in the jurisdiction of companies and dealing with taxations, where we are all going to be beneficiaries, especially if you have a company that is registered with a beneficiary of your land. For instance, if it's limited, Sergon, and I have a land that is registered on the same, I don't have to pay a double tax or taxations because of the transactions that I do in the company. Madam Speaker, we also note that we also have exemptions in many, most of these tax exemptions. We also have exemptions on many people